In today's video we are going to be looking at how much I have spent for my no spend month and see whether or not I've kept on track, check through my goals, check through my budget and see whether or not I'm going to be on track for next month. Hi, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, and this is my third no spend year. The first year I cleared loads of debt and managed to save a bit of money. Second year I did probably more of a low buy and was enjoying spending, but this year I was trying to do a no spend but I feel like I'm failing miserably, so let's talk about that. Let's have a little reflect on my actual spend amount that I give myself. So normally that's around £100 because obviously I need to be able to do activities and get out and see people, and I value social things and I just wanted to be avoiding buying things. So in that respect I feel like I'm better, but I still feel like I'm spending money. So let's have a look back. So in January it felt like I was doing a couple of bits sorting out my house, so I feel like I didn't spend much but I spent house related. February I spent a lot. It was a lot of eating out and drinks out. That felt like a really heavy month. March seemed to be a little bit better. It was still very food related and gift related. April was probably better in that I spent less on actual things. I had to buy a new handle for my car door, but other than that it was food out and a couple of gifts. I also did my garden project in that month. And then for May I have spent a bit, probably mostly on gifts. I spent a good £81 on gifts. I did have quite a few birthdays this month to be paying for, and that includes like cards as well and doing stuff for them. I spent £44 on clothing and that was mostly for my son, and I spent £5 on home and £51 on food out. So in total I spent £236, which feels like a lot, but a good chunk of that was gifts and clothing. But that wasn't for me. So in a sense I haven't really bought anything new into my home. It's just been stuff for others, and they're little gifts like flowers or chocolate, little kind of thoughtful things that they might like just to cheer people up. Food budget, I don't know about you, but it feels like the food shop is actually going up. It's definitely harder to stick to my £70 a week budget. There's been 2 times where I spent £100 or more in the food shop for a week's worth of stuff. And yes, I appreciate that the odd one of those weeks was like buying cat food, etc. So I tend to bulk buy it, but it does feel like a lot. It feels like I was paying a lot more for just a general shop completely. So I spent £372 on food and it should have been £280, so that's £92 over, which I'm baffled at because I have meal planned. It's not really making a difference to the overall feel of the food bill for the month. Petrol seems to be a consistent one. I probably don't need to track it really. I am pretty consistent at spending £35 a week, so it's £140 for 4 weeks. It's the other areas. So my rules are that I save any spare money and use that as like an emergency fund, or I use it for buying tickets to things or for holidays. So at the minute I've got a holiday coming up that I'm going to be paying some money for, but I do need to be quite savvy now with my money. I do feel like it's too many things that I'm buying and I'm going over and above what I need to. Even though I'm trying to show kindness and thought to others, I don't need to go to that extent all of the time, so maybe I just need to rein it in with the gifts. So next month is a 5 weekend month, so that means the food bill is meant to be £350. I do feel like that's going to be a struggle. I feel like I really need to be like counting every penny and stop putting extra things in. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, and just really use up. I do feel like I've got full cupboards, so I feel like I could do a lot of meal planning from stuff we already have, and with that maybe do some batch cooking. So hopefully that will help. But yeah, I use my budget planner and I just track my receipts as I go along each day, each week, just so I can keep a track on how much I'm spending. Let me know if you have got some tips that might be able to help me out and others out. Leave a comment below and we can help each other out with our no spend years. How are you getting on? Are you doing a no buy or a low buy? Which one are you going with? I do feel like I'm not bringing stuff into my home. It's paying for things that are like practical things that are needed, but I definitely feel like I could reduce down the gift giving and yeah, maybe less food out. We shall see. Wish me luck. I shall be back for more videos soon. Take care. Bye.